like every other bitch I did.
We're going, right?
Yeah.
Live. All right, episode 42. What's up, y'all?
Jackie Robinson.
Actually, bring us. When was the last time that you brought us in?
I think you're better than that. I mean, we've already kind of like established like roles with things. So I
think so?
Yeah.
All right. If you guys want,
I would say you're the host.
If you want Hunger Force to bring in, cause I talk too much. That's why. If you want Hunger Force to bring in the next episode 43, drop in the comments. You want this fool to actually say some stuff, not just me saying it every 2 seconds.
Well, you're the host, dude.
No, you are, man.
You're the head of the gang, bro.
No, you can't say that. We're co-hosts, man.
Nah, fuck that. You the host.
All right, I'm the host. I'll take 85% of the income we make off this then.
Damn, you about to be rich?
I'm about to be making bread, huh? Off 300 subscribers. Hey, we got I think we're like 2 subscribers off. I think we lost a subscriber.
Motherfucker.
So go get us to 300, and we really appreciate it.
Yes.
Some things that happened. What? Let's do a recap so far. What happened this week? We got Jimmy Waters dropped "Summer My 6'4".
Yeah.
I
got like 4 on there.
I got like 4 on there. One of them was with Hunger Force and Mike D. And then and speaking of Mike D, he went to did you see him post about he was at the G Perico concert?
Oh
last
yeah,
night?
I did see that.
Yeah.
I like when Mike posts. I'm like, hey.
Yeah, it's like once every 3 months.
Yeah.
Every 6 months. He got like 2 posts a year from Mike.
Yeah.
And but yeah, Jimmy Waters' album came out. I got 4 tracks on there.
Damn.
I don't remember the names of them. I'm really bad at remembering names. Really bad at terrible remembering names. But yeah, I got 4 on there. I got one with 4 to 3. I think they're all collabs. One with 4 to 3. One with Hunger Force and Mike D. One with Foley. And one with Tavares, Greatest Hits. That's one I do remember because I've been waiting for that song to come out for a while.
Oh yeah.
And there's a music video for Greatest Hits that's not out yet, but it's coming out. And there's another for Life I Live for me and 4 to 3. That's another music video that's coming out soon as well. So go slap that whole album. Jimmy's doing, probably one of the most consistent people I know dropping music. So go slap Jimmy.
You dig?
May 20th, Jimmy Waters has his show too. So if you're out here in the LA area,
say what's up?
Is it LA or San Ana? I forgot.
No, it's in
LA, right?
Yeah,
okay, yeah. So if you're around here, in May 20th, summertime, kind of pulling up. If you're out here, you want to go to the show, want to see us, whatever, see Jimmy, and Banco's coming out too. So
yep,
that'll be May 20th. Go cop tickets, and then what else? Oh, UFC was last night. If any UFC people that were into, I was really into UFC for a long time.
Yeah.
And then I stopped for a very long time, and then I kind of came back a little bit more recently because you're into it. My homie that I work out with is into it, so I watched the fight last night. Or I watched like 5 fights last night.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and yeah, you talk about UFC. You're kind of the UFC head.
I thought it was good ass fights. We always order the fight. I always have the fight here. A few times we've gone out and watched it and shit like that. But yesterday, obviously, the 2 main events where it's fucking Burns versus Masvidal, and then Izzy versus fucking Pereira, whatever the fuck you say his name. And that was the 4th time they fought. Fucking Izzy knocked his ass out. That shit was dope. One of the best knockouts too, to be honest. One of the best celebrations. You see that fool act dead in front of his kid and shit?
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah. Well, because his kid had did that shit to him in kickboxing and shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Izzy had got knocked out, and his little son ran on stage and like laid next to him all dead and shit. So fucking it was a crazy UFC, bro. That might have been one of the ones of the year, man. I'm not gonna lie, dude. Fucking Donald Trump was there and shit. You know what I mean?
That was really good.
That's I didn't expect that, dude. Like we were watching the fights, and I thought I seen Donald Trump in like the fucking stands, but I'm like, just some fucking, you know what I mean? Because like the Nelk boys and all those fools be there and shit. I'm like, it's just some orange dude with a red tie. It's not Donald Trump. And then it fucking was like Mr. 45 and shit. Yeah. It was like, dude, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like it was kind of like I don't know. I'm just not used to seeing that. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember Barack Obama been to some stuff, but not like that, dude. Like you know what I mean? Like it's a fucking UFC fight. Like what the fuck? Like the former president.
That's a crazy one for him to be at. Yeah.
Yeah,
like event for him to be at.
Yeah. So the fights were all good as fuck yesterday. Gilbert Burns fucking beat Masvidal. Masvidal retired. Izzy got his belt back. Izzy is like is part of that 3 of the Nigerian dudes. You know what I'm saying? And they have all lost their belt, and so did Izzy, and he got his belt back. So I think that makes Izzy that dude. Because Usman, you know what I mean? He's already lost twice to Edwards. And then Francis just left.
Yeah. My favorite fight was probably either Kevin Holland knockout. I thought that was fire.
Yep.
and
or the Gastelum
or
versus
Gastelum.
Curtis.
Gastelum might have been the fight of the night. Oh, it was fight of the night, right?
Yeah.
That was definitely the best fight.
Yeah.
Like there was one round where I think it was second. I think it was the second round. They were literally just like trading blows for like a cool like minute and a half, and I was like, damn, like like these guys are not going down.
No.
Like I was like, who's gonna like fall first? You know?
Yeah.
They're both gassed, both just hitting each other like crazy, and it was good. It was a good show out. A lot of people were there.
Yeah. Shout out Kevin Holland too, Riverside, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, he fights out of Texas, but you know what I mean. Come on, bro.
And who was it? When Gilbert Burns won, he's like, oh yeah, we all here for the George. We all here for George. Yeah.
He's a humble dude, bro. That's why I fuck with Gilbert, bro. Gilbert Burns is a fucking dog.
That was super built too. He's like, he looks like he has so much mass on him.
We just watched the fight. I think
that's like if you were to fight, you would look like Burns.
Nah, I wish, bro. That motherfucker's fucking.
Oh, you'd be bigger. You're right.
Yeah, no. Yeah. These bro. Every time I watch the fight, me and my wife just always talking shit. I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude. Like, I would. Fucking Alex Pereira, like, literally weighs more than me. You know what I mean? And
he's
6'3". Like 6'3", bro. Yeah. Like, that's insane, dude.
Yeah.
But he was big as fuck last night. He was like 200 something. So
yeah,
and he's supposed to move up weight classes after this, I believe. He's gonna go fight at 205.
Damn.
So it's light heavyweight.
Heavyweight.
Mm-hmm. So
I think it's 209, 210 is heavyweight.
205.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Wow. No, heavyweight.
Oh, heavyweight. I think it's 230. I think you have to weigh 230 and below. I think. Yeah. I think.
All right, so that's the UFC. And if anyone wants to, last night I actually I was live streaming UFC 4 on Twitch. If anyone is interested, I might start streaming some games on Twitch here and there. You know what I'm saying? Also, we're gonna be announcing our beat review. We're also gonna be bringing it back. We're gonna try to do once a month, and that'll be
next Sunday.
Yeah, so not today. Next Sunday. Yeah.
In 7 days. April.
What is today?
Today's the 9th.
Okay, so the 16th.
April 16th.
So April 16th at 12. We're gonna say 12 again. I'll be here. I'll be on time this time, hopefully.
Allegedly.
I'm sure. Okay. We'll let's say 12. So by the time you're watching this, you can start sending in beats and emails to.
Yep.
To the email 2peasonapod@gmail.com, and then we'll by Sunday at 12 we're gonna start the live stream on YouTube again.
Okay.
And then we'll get it all started and ready.
And we'll have 2 mics this time too.
Yeah, we'll have a better setup this time. We'll have headsets.
Yep.
Or headphones. I mean, and then we'll be able to get the review a little better, because people were like, "Oh, like the one mic you had to pass back and forth, stuff like that." But
and then turn the volume down and stuff like that. I still think it came out pretty good.
I still think it did, but
yeah.
Because we made sure, like, if someone's talking, hey, pass them the mic, let them talk. It wasn't like we're speaking out of like turn whatever, but
yeah. But so next time if we do it, we could do it with like if we just both wear headphones, we could just use our regular mics and stuff like that.
So we'll have that set up for next week.
Yep.
I'll probably come in even earlier to make sure we get that ready.
Yep.
If you want to see a day in the life of Hunger Force.
Oh yeah, I was supposed to do that. My bad. Sorry.
No. If you want to, if you if you want to see that, yeah.
A day in the life of this low life.
A little more interesting than mine, but
yeah. Nah, my fucking life is real fucking biblical.
Yeah, right. You went to Stussy, you go to shopping, go to malls. You're just living life right now.
Isn't that a good thing?
That's what I'm saying. You live a better, more interesting life than me.
What are you talking about? You got a dope.
You just said I have a low life. I literally don't leave my house.
Yeah, me neither. We're here now.
I just said you went shopping this weekend. I don't go shopping outside. You know what I'm saying? I do online shopping.
You do grocery shopping.
Yeah, so do you.
Yeah, but look you left your house. You're at my house. I ain't even left.
Yeah, but you left more times this week than me. We're not gonna argue about who's more of a low life. All right, next next thing we actually have a question from someone that I just posted on Instagram.
Yeah.
To send us questions for topics and stuff like that. The reason why we do that is because, one, it helps us talk about whatever topics that people actually want to listen to.
Yeah.
And we don't just make something up we want to talk about.
Yeah.
And two, sometimes we don't know what to talk about, so we'll ask people to send us stuff to talk about.
To be honest, everybody be having like the same questions I have, but I'd be forgetting what the fuck to talk about throughout the week. And somebody asks it, I'm like, oh yeah, we should talk about that.
Like throughout the week, usually I try to write down on my notes on my notes app and just write down like, oh, if I thought of something, write that down, write this down, and then we'll have like 4 or 5 topics to bring up. But yeah, the first topic we have to bring up today is how important is a producer tag? Now, me and Hunger Force both have producer's tags. You know, Hunger Force Beats, he has his that you made yourself.
Yeah.
And then I have Juncture the Greatest that was a Dragon Ball Z episode.
Still can't find it.
The original one, I don't know where that original was at. It was on YouTube. it was like Kid Gohan screaming out to future Trunks saying he's in the spaceships and he's like waving bye. He's like, "Bye, Trunks, you're the greatest." But I just cut out "bye," and then and it says "Trunks, you're the greatest," and then EQ'd that, put delay and reverb, and that's how I made my tag. And but I still can't find the original, like where I got the clip from, and I can't find that YouTube video.
Yeah.
We searched for it. Remember last time?
Yeah, for a fucking minute.
Yeah, and I couldn't find it.
It's the most Dragon Ball Z I've ever seen. Oh, Jesus Christ! Bro.
It was. I remember it was a 26-minute like clip that I downloaded because I remember the YouTube to MP3, a 26-minute long clip, bro. And I went through there trying to find it on the FL, and it was like, damn, it took forever.
Is YouTube MP3 still going or no?
No, you have to use a different one. It's called Well, I don't know if I should say it, but
yeah, no.
Yeah, there's a.
No promotion.
Yeah. We gotta get paid for that.
Come on.
You'll see us on like right here, a VPN sponsor next week.
Bro, I'll take anything and shit. Yeah. Hey, come on, man.
Hey, no, but yeah, that's how we got our tags. But how important is a producer tag?
I think it's pretty important.
I think it's very important. And I was thinking about it, like sometimes, like I think I've seen people talk about sometimes the tag like ruins the beat. You know, if it's like too loud or it's like some random long tag. I thought about it sometimes for my tag, like, is Trunks You're the Greatest too long? You know, like, I don't know, like, and sometimes it's, like, very abrupt because of what it is. It's, it's very hard because you can still hear, like, a little bit of, like, the spaceship blasting off because there's a spaceship blasting off and the kids screaming at the same time, so you have to, like, but, like.
You ever thought about getting rid of it?
What, the spaceship thing?
Yeah.
Well, if he had, like, isotope or something, yeah, I guess I could have, but.
I got isotope. You want to get rid of it?
I don't know. I kind of like it, but I could try it. I could try both. I don't know.
You could do both.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think some people have tags and like the idea I think for the tag is to make that shit sound cool. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like sometimes like I hear like you know what I mean like it'll be like a movie clip and it's like Jesus Christ, this shit is so loud. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of like really distracting and shit. Like I've done like if you guys know who Mellow Matt is and shit, like I made his tag, but like
real quick, Mellow.
Yeah, that's from like a TV thing and shit too. But I think it's like appropriate. It's not too abrupt. You know what I mean?
No, his is sick. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but like I hate when people's is just fucking extremely loud.
Tavares is so fire. Tavares.
That one's loud as fuck too. I gotta turn it down.
Tavares Jordan.
Oh, we just did that.
No, I'm not talking about like the loudness. I'm just saying the actual tag itself.
Oh yeah, the chastity tag.
Another Mike D exclusive.
Oh,
like, come on, that's classic right there.
Yeah.
There's so many good tags out there, but I think it is really important. I actually do think it is.
Yeah.
Just because I think it's important for like brand growth. I always get those two switched, but for brand growth, because when people hear the beat, you know it's when you hear that tag, you're like, oh, it's this dude. I know it's gonna be a hit. You know, like oh, dude, boom, boom, boom. You know who it is every time already. So you want to build brand recognition already, and people are gonna be like, oh, who's this? Who's this? Who's this? People who aren't even into production, into producing, or into like music producers, they're gonna be looking you up. They're gonna be like, who's this guy that has like a tag like, you know, Metro Boomin, like Murda Beats, you know, Wheezy, and all these Turbo. You know what I'm saying? Like all these tags are like popular now. Like think about how popular the producer I just said right now, those four, look how popular they are because their tags like super popular. You know, everyone knows who they are. But like if you want to go back to like I don't even know who has like I don't know, like people who'd rather who's more popular, someone who has a tag and who doesn't have a tag. I feel like, you know, people are gonna be more relevant if you have a tag. I feel like.
Yeah, to be honest, I have a pretty like I have a song with like more than like 1 million views and shit, and my tag is not on it, and like every day I regret not putting the tag on that shit. So like I think I can speak for like doing the tag and doing without it, and it's just like you never know what's gonna go, and if it goes and you don't have your tag on, it's very hard to explain to people like that's my beat, or it's very you know what I mean, especially when you're like starting like a sound and stuff, you know what I'm saying, like bro, like this is my sound, and it's like nah, it's not, like you ain't really been doing this shit, and it's like bro, go back and listen to that shit, like that's me, you know what I mean, I've been doing this, but it's just like if you ain't got no tag, you're just saying stuff, you know what I'm saying, people have to like go back and like research it, ain't nobody got time for that, so no.
I think the same way, because you can't really prove, I mean, you could say it all you want, but a lot of people are going to be like, oh, well, your tag's not on there, you didn't make that, or you know what I'm saying, you could just say anyone made that. I feel like that is true, huh, like if I do think about that sometimes, where like that's like a fact, like oh, my tag's on it, you know I made that, you know?
Yeah, I think it's very fucking,
and if your tag's not on there and you say it, it's kind of a little different, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's not that if you don't say it.
But if you think about it, like Drake kind of like never really has tags besides like Take Keith, and like obviously
he has
like
a bunch
Metro.
of tags. Murder.
No, there's some beats
Take Heat.
there's some Drake beats where like no tags in it, you know.
That's true.
But it's like,
Oh yeah,
you know
there's
what I'm
nothing
saying?
wrong. Yeah, yeah.
Imagine that. Like, imagine like you made a Drake beat and your tags on there, and like.
Well, shit, give me some money. You know
But there is like 8 foods on the beat,
Yeah.
so you can't have.
No,
8
you can't
tags.
have that. But also, when you make it to that level, you don't need no fucking. You don't need a tag.
See,
This
that's
shit
what I'm
how-
saying.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
when is it okay? But how is so?
When
it
you
is-
start off, for sure, have a tag.
Yeah, exactly, right.
Yeah,
But
when you start
okay,
working-
let's say this. I've thought about this before. Let's say I want to do an album with you.
Yep.
And let's say you rap, right? Let's just in this, which you do rap, but you don't want to say you do. And you have, let's say, you're gonna do an album, right?
Yeah.
And we do a fully produced thing. Should I
Yeah.
have my tag in it if it's just me? I feel like that's kind of sick that you could be like, oh, like I got this album coming out fully produced by Trunks, but his tag's not in it. I would be cool with that. I feel like that's kind of sick. Like everyone knows. If you know, like who made it. You know, because it's produced by me. It's produced by me. Every song on there is me.
Yeah.
And you're rapping on it, and it's just me and you. So it's like a collaborative thing.
Yeah.
I feel like that's kind of sick.
That's pretty sick. I'm doing a project with somebody right now, and the intro doesn't have any tags in it at all.
Okay.
So like the tag will probably come in on the second beat and shit like that. And I don't mind that at all too.
Yeah.
Cause like I fully produced the whole thing. Like my credit is on the album already. Like
Right.
I don't think you know what I mean? When it's tagged like every single beat and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't think it's necessary. You know what I mean?
Hey,
You
one
can
thing
get
I
away.
noticed too, and I don't know if he's the first one, but Dupree, he puts his tag on the outro sometimes. And I think that's just fire.
I like that too. Some people have done it before too. I've thought about doing it as well too. Like for like certain beats where it's like 2 people on it. Like I sometimes like I want to put their tag first, and then when the song ends, put my tag.
Yeah.
I have another song too that's coming out where my tag is at the end, not the beginning.
Yeah, because I remember like when Dupree on, I think it's LA Summers 1 or 2, at the end it's like, God damn it, Dupree.
Yeah, that's that shit.
He has 2 different ones though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The kid one that you're
One
talking
with the
about.
kid and one with the girl saying it. Yeah. But yeah, that's drop in the comments what you guys take on how important a producer tag is.
But like what I would say is like if you're barely getting into the game, have the tag so you can always like back up your shit because like ain't nobody gonna give you credit when you expect credit. So just protect yourself.
if you don't have a tag and you want to get one, what would you recommend to people?
Make one. What the fuck?
I know, but like how? Like exactly how? Like either find like a movie clip, find a TV show clip, or something little phrase.
I would
or,
find something
or
you
do
just
it
really
yourself.
like. Yeah,
you know,
something you really like.
you did
Yeah.
yours yourself.
Yeah,
you
and
know?
process it. If you can produce, you can engineer, and you can process certain things and run things through certain things. Just fucking be creative.
Just have your mom say it or something. Let's say your name. You say your producer name is like Banga. You know.
Yeah.
And be like, your mom could be like, your mom. You should record your mom one time saying like, "Oh my God, Banga, that song is so nice."
Oh no, I don't like those.
And then you put a gross beat on that bitch.
yeah.
Stutter effect,
Bro.
drop the pitch down, reverb delay, reverse reverb to.
Yeah.
Bang, that beat's so nice.
If I was gonna do it now, like I probably would just go to like one of those chat GPTs or like the little AI that speaks your name.
Right.
I should probably just do that and
That's
process
true.
that.
You could say you could have Donald Trump say your tag,
Yeah.
and then he could be like, "What? The 45th
The best
president?"
beat.
Yeah. See?
you
You could do that. You could have like Izzy say it if
Yeah.
you really fuck with UFC.
Yeah.
Have like Dana White say your tag, like or Joe Rogan screaming. You know how he always screams and shit on the fight. Oh my God, Banga with another beat.
Yeah, exactly. Just
See?
make sure the volume's kind of low.
That was a good ass tip right there. Have Joe Rogan say it if you're whatever you're a fan of. Like now, like there is that chap that whatever that thing is AI thing.
Well, even Joe Rogan's podcast has a tag.
I guess it's true.
It's Nick Diaz and shit.
Yeah, see that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. So you can have like, even if let's say you're a fan of NBA, have like LeBron say it in the chat GPT
Exactly,
thing,
yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Like AI. What is it called? I don't even know. I'm not into
Chat
that.
GPT.
Yeah, see, I don't really know what that is.
Chat
I've heard of it, but I
GPT.
don't really know what
Yeah,
it is.
but there's so many AI things that you can say, and there's a lot of people that provide services for tags and stuff like that too. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Um.
you can figure it out, bro.
Yeah, go down on Fig, get some chick to say your name for you. Pay her like $10, record on your phone.
Yeah.
There it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, a really big thing that came up too. For like someone we know locally, right? And yeah, Chap D and Primo Rice got on the NBA 2K23 soundtrack.
Yep. That's crazy.
That is really 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 dope. I think Chap D and it's from John G, right?
Yeah,
Both of
John
them.
G beats.
It's on his last album.
Yep.
I think one of them made it to the.
Carhartt.
Yeah, one of them made it. That song made it to the
Carhartt
2K23
something. Yeah.
soundtrack, which is insane, man. Like,
Yeah.
that's like a huge goal of mine too. Like in the future, like make it to a video game. Like, And for it to be 2K2 is really, really popular. And if it were to be any video game, 2K would be the one that like includes like rap music. They include everything pretty much. So yeah, he made it to this season's soundtrack. If you have 2K23, go on there and solos. You can go through and go to the music and FX tracks, whatever, and you can see Chap D's on there. So that's really, really big for Chap D.
Yeah,
and Primo Rice made it too.
Yeah, I got on NBA 2K before too, but
I didn't
get no money from that.
Damn.
The fuck, bro?
They hoed you, man.
Come on, man.
Well, it's that other dude, right? He never gave you credit.
I have no idea.
I remember that. That was last year, right? Or was that this year?
I have no idea, bro. I don't even be. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, it could have been a nice
If
check.
it don't make dollars, it don't make sense.
And you didn't make dollars. So.
No, so
yeah. Well, you could have made dollars.
But I'll tell you what, my tag was throughout that shit.
Oh yeah, true. See?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
plenty of tags.
Go on. 2K,
I got Jay Worthy placement.
You can talk about that. Yeah.
Yeah, it was all tagged up. It was it's pretty sick. It's me and Ultra. I don't remember what the song is called, but yeah, that shit came out. The beat is all tagged up and stuff, so good promotion, I guess. But yeah, I actually fuck with Jay Worthy's verse a lot. And then there's a guy like doing a talk box. I probably should have got the name for it and everything. But yeah, that shit's out. I'm pretty sure Ultra posted it. So if you fuck with Ultra, go follow that fool, and he has it on his page or something.
Right. How do you feel about that? Do you want to talk about that? How your tag's in it? Like that file, you know?
I mean, it's whatever to me. Like, I don't, you know what I mean? What am I going to do? You know what I mean? There's nothing to do.
That's true.
Yeah, like fucking. Apparently, like the dude who got it, he like purchased the license and stuff, but
he put the wrong file or something?
Bro, no. You were just already committed to it. Like, I don't know if he ran out of money and didn't want to go back in there and have the engineer switch it out or something. Bro,
I see what you mean.
I couldn't even tell you, dude. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's crazy to me. Ultra was really more kind of taken back by it. Like, he was. It's not that he wasn't happy about it, but he was just like, bro, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? To me, I'm just like, bro, the game is cold. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
It wasn't nothing to me. So, and then, you know me.
It's so cool. Yeah.
And at this point, like, I want to be on the Jay Worthy album. I don't want to, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Yep.
So, yeah. But go check that out. I don't know what it's called, though, but I forgot.
Yeah. Jay Worthy and some other dude, produced by Ultra and
Exodus or something.
Exodus Beats.
Yeah, something like that.
.com.
Go check that out.
Yeah. I actually did hear that song. I think Jay Worthy it's kind of weird hearing Jay Worthy on like song with like drums.
Yeah,
right?
It is different.
It's like really weird. Well, like modern drums, right? He raps on all the other sample stuff, but like I don't know, he's such a beast, but I like him on like the Sean House stuff a lot.
Yeah, me too.
But he did sound pretty good on that one. I'm not gonna lie. Like for a beat for like a song that has drums on it, like you know, like modernized drums.
Yo, the new Monster video came out. There's like a skateboarding video and shit like that. And like I was watching that shit, and there's a skater dude from like overseas and shit.
Right.
And like that London Drugs with Polyester the Saint came out. I was like, bro, what the fuck?
Wow.
I was like, random.
Did you post that? I think I did.
Yeah,
see
I posted it.
Yeah,
I was like, damn, it's fucking random as fuck. And I posted it. That fool followed me and everything, bro. Shout out to the homie and shit. That fool's dope as fuck.
You gotta get him on the pod?
Nah, maybe he should. Bro's good as fuck, dude. Like really, really good. He's on Nike too. Nike SB. Yeah, he's fucking sick, dude.
Oh, you talking about Raisha? Nisha?
No, not Nisha. What the fuck?
He writes for Nike, right?
No. Yeah, he writes for Nike.
So,
yeah, but
yeah.
Nisha be writing to some crazy ass like Christian rock or some shit.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like, nah, this fool.
We can make him a Christian album.
That London Drugs, bro. When you're skating, that shit just hits, though, man.
I mean, I don't skate, man. I did show you that picture of me. I did, right? When I fell off my skateboard.
No.
I did show you that. My face is all fucked up.
Oh yeah.
That's when I was. Yeah. I just showed my friend the other day. He never seen it.
I seen that.
Yeah, but that was the Chap D thing. Just go back on that. Is like, I know it's like they give a lot of. I wonder like how that came about.
Well, John G.
Maybe we should get Chap D on one time.
We probably will. We'll get him when we'll get him soon.
Yeah.
But, I mean, John G is pretty well connected, so I imagine it's a John G play.
Yeah.
And then just them being fans of it. I'm not sure. Actually, I don't know. Let me not speak on it. I don't know, but I would imagine it's John G.
Yeah.
John G is pretty well known. He has like a lot of placements and stuff like that. So
he's working with Dom, right?
Yeah. Dom, Larry. Yeah. He did the song with he's on the Orange Print, I think.
Oh, okay, that's right.
Yeah, I think so.
But
yeah, shout out John G too.
That's such a big deal though. Like being on 2K23.
Isn't it crazy? Like people now like are on video games.
Yeah, that's so tight.
Shows.
I mean, shout out to 2K for like hitting up like and these independent people too.
Yeah, it's just fucking dope, bro.
It's like, not just the Drakes and shit no more. It's like independent artists and shit too. It's just super tight.
I don't know about you too, but like you remember playing like what is it like Streets, like the fucking basketball game back
NBA Street Volume 3, yeah,
dude, all that shit, dude. And like there was songs on there, you just know that, you know what I mean? It's Tony Hawk Pro Skater, you know what I'm saying? That Goldfinger record Superman is like so iconic because of that song, and it's just like
NBA Street Volume 2 had They Reminisce Over You by P Rock.
Oh yeah,
that was like that's a banger, man.
I remember the first one had, I think it was Gangstar or some shit like that. That was like a big deal too. It was just like damn, and like for me being like young and shit, I'm talking about like Volume 1 and shit. I was like, damn, what the fuck is this? And hit the LimeWire, download it. That shit becomes like, you know what I mean, just a record you listen to all the time. So yeah, it's dope that they're doing that now, and it's like people we know. It's kind of fucking sick. So, yeah, I like that.
Do they have a? I wonder if they have a. If for people who aren't on 2K23. Oh, I mean, I was gonna say you can just listen on Spotify because it's already a song that's out, but. If you want to listen to that song, that's on 2K, I'm saying. But I think 2K has a playlist.
Yeah.
Probably on Spotify where you can like check out all the songs that have been on there.
They do.
Yeah, so you could probably, if you're a fan of like listening to independent artists or whatever, like 2K23 already has a verified curated list with some independent artists, with obviously the mainstream guys too. But yeah. So
but shout out Primo Rice and shout out Chat, man, because that's a good ass look.
Primo Rice just posted he's gonna drop another album soon, right?
I think so. I thought that was a single.
Maybe a single, maybe. Yeah, you might be right.
I don't know.
You know more than me. You're in it more than me, man. You're older, I
think Primo Rice follows me. I can't remember.
Shout out Ali Dolly. Follow me back last week.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Shout out Ali Dolly. I fuck with
Ali Dolly. We'll get him on here. Trap D. Ultra. We'll go to OKC and shoot guns.
Damn.
On the pod.
Told that fool I'm on my way, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, come out to OKC. I'm like,
what the fuck is there to do out there?
You ever been to OKC?
No.
I've
drove Thunder? Like
I've drove through it before. It's a very odd city, dude. I fuck with Oklahoma and shit, but it's very like when you drive like across like the US and shit, like you're just like in the woods and all of a sudden there's like a city and it's almost like they just like put it there and shit. It's very weird.
Wow. Well, shout out everyone in OKC. Shout out Ultra. He'll definitely be on here one day.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about like all the people we know. And like the timeline, people are just out of different, like Mike's in Atlanta and Ultras in fucking Oklahoma, like some weird ass like.
Yep.
And eventually, like just seeing how everyone's gonna. Eventually, it was. I'm just thinking about like in a year when we're episode like 102.
Yep.
And we see like, and we look back, we have like all the homies finally get on.
Yep. We have your homie in North Korea.
South Korea.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a good
one.
Don't
be saying that, man.
Oh, my
we
bad.
just talked about Trump and North Korea in the same podcast. We're gonna get canceled.
Damn. So did you ever get COVID or no?
I actually never did.
Motherfucker, yes you did.
I never got it. I never got tested for it, at least.
You tested positive for being a sick ass fool or what?
Yeah.
Nah.
I never got tested, but I never allowed like this. I never. What was it? What was like the main symptom? The taste and lose the taste of like food and stuff.
I don't know. I couldn't tell.
Anyways, that never happened to me, but
yeah. Well, good shit.
Yeah. When when we get Tavares on here or anyone, any other guests, should we change up the setup? Just because I was thinking about it, like when I seen 4-3 and like when we have someone in the middle, it's hard for them to like talk to us and Jinx and stuff like that. I feel like it's awkward for them to like. Do they look forward? Do they look to the left or right? So I feel like if we have when we have them come on, should we just have like a chair and the couch, like, and we just like tilt it so it looks better? You know what I'm saying? So that way when we talk to each other, we actually look at each other, not like it's like awkward of like, okay, do I look at you or do I look at him or do I look straight at the camera? And that way we could just have it so we're looking like a regular conversation.
Probably switch.
Especially now because you moved that side, so we have
got all the room,
a little more room for like to put a chair and angle it the right way. You know, we can even just put one of these.
Well, that's why I moved it too. I'm like, bro, I have all this fucking room that I'm not utilizing. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we just had a little off-camera conversation on camera right there. The next thing we had a really good question actually from someone that sent in the question. They said they asked what's the perfect rollout for an artist?
Rollout
for like a project, an album. What do you think? I have my thoughts on this, but I want you to go first.
My thoughts on it? I think just have I mean, whatever the album is kind of like based on, or the EP, like just having everything like, you know what I mean, like match the aesthetic, you know what I'm saying? Have good aesthetics, have good art, have merch. I think not having merch and stuff like that is like a big thing, you know what I mean? Like I feel like
I feel like you can't have merch if you're like kind of like low key, still independent, like, you know what I'm saying?
So like rolling
if you have like
the first
is
rollout,
this like your second album and you're kind of like not, the first album got a few thousand plays in total, your second, you know what I'm saying? You can't really be selling merch like that. I don't think so. You gotta wait till like third or fourth album.
That's true. Well, I think even
build up the nice little 5-10K like streams a month and get people to fuck with you, and then you go out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I think it's important to do that just from the get go, just so you kind of like understand, like you're already in the game, like you have to do this. So like learning early on, even if you just do 10 pieces, you know what I'm saying? Like even if you get like 1,000 or 2,000 plays,
I guess that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah. What if it's only 2 or 3 people bumping the 10,000 or 1,000 plays or two? You know, people really like the record. They like the record. They want to support, and like it's very weird to send.
Okay, I would say locally, maybe do merch. Maybe
yeah.
I wouldn't like go out there and ship.
No,
I don't know. I don't actually.
Most of your shit is gonna come from like local sources, anyways. Especially when you first start off. So
go to a local skate shop and like
yeah,
maybe do something like that.
Well, not even that. Like I know some people too. There's just like, hey, I'm delivering merch today. Let me know what you want. I'm in the area, and motherfuckers will drive around all day like they're delivering weed and just deliver a T-shirt, and like you get to meet them and take a picture and all that stuff. That's what I would do just to connect with people, just so people feel like more engaged and almost like how do you say it? There's like a business term. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they're just more invested in you overall, you know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, like I fuck with this dude and shit, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's what I would do.
I feel like the first thing that came to my mind is like helping out with a perfect rollout. And before I even say the rest, right? I'm not an artist. I'm not like I'm not a rapper. I make beats and I don't rap at all. I don't never dropped the album for me rapping before. But the first thing that came to my head was look up all the other artists you like, or other artists in general, and see like big artists, I would say, and see when they're dropping out albums, because a lot of times they preview like a month before, like, hey, the album's coming out June 15th, and then okay, I'm not gonna drop it out June 15th because they're dropping it, maybe drop it before, or plan around the dates. Make sure you do your research and see who's dropping albums when, so that way when you drop your album, even if it's like a Tuesday or Wednesday, I don't know, I feel like you don't always have to drop it on Friday night or Thursday night. Like drop it on a Monday if you want. Like, I don't know, like be different and be stand out kind of. Maybe that's your thing. Maybe your thing is I'm gonna drop my album on Mondays. Oh, we know Hunger Force's album comes out Mondays instead of Fridays. That's gonna be tight. I'm gonna be set for the week, and that way by the weekend I already memorized the lyrics. So that way when I go down the fucking club or I'm riding down the street, I have the windows down. I'm fucking saying the lyrics out to the window, because Monday through Thursday you already learned the lyrics. Friday, Saturday, Sunday you're over here. You know what I'm saying? Dude, be different, man. You don't always gotta do Thursday, Friday night. Thursday at 9 p.m. Standard Pacific time.
Yeah. No.
Drop your shit on Monday if you want.
Yeah.
But yeah, look up other artists, see what they're doing, see what days they are. Like for example, The Great Escape. That was already announced like a month ago when it's coming out, right? Or 2 weeks before the album came out. And then okay, I'm not gonna drop the album that week. I'll drop it the week before. You know what I'm saying, or something like that. But you got to be on your toes and obviously look out for other people. That's one thing. Another thing is make sure you have if you have an album, let's say 10 songs, make sure you have maybe like one music video done, maybe at least, right?
Yeah.
Just from the get go. So that way when you drop that album, one of them is going to have a music video. So you'd be like, okay, check this out too. And then in that music video, no, actually not in the music video, but for sure have one music video at least done for the album. I feel like that's a pretty big thing. And then another thing is a lot of people aren't open to this, but add some features. Because if you add a feature, or let's say you have 10 songs, 2 features, that means there's 2 other artists that are going to post it for their following to see your album and your work. And now you're just trying to gain more of a following for your fan base, right? You're trying to attract other fan bases to come fuck with you and them. They're a fan of them already. They're going to check you out. So they're going to get more eyes on your album. And this is all what it's about. If you want to really grow, is you want to get more eyes and more views and listeners to your album. So by doing features, it helps out, their fan base folks with your fan base, and then you get more fan base in general overall.
Yeah.
So that's a big thing too. Is like make it be. But some people aren't into features. But if you want to do that, that's up to you.
Yeah.
And definitely the music video, the features. I mean, have it sounding. This is obviously after it's obviously all mixed and mastered and sounds really nice and crisp. The beat selection's on point. This is obviously after you've done all that. But this is for the rollout. Hop on a podcast. You know, go do a podcast with some local people you know that do anything, even if it's not even music. Just go on there and promote yourself. Don't be afraid to do promo. Show a snippet of behind the scenes of you recording the album. Yeah. Show snippets of the beat production if you're with the producer in studio.
Yeah.
Post content like a month before. Get people excited for it. You know what I'm saying? Post a single a month before the song comes. 2 weeks before the album comes out. Get people involved in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just post a lot of content. Figure out the right dates to post it. Look at other artists, seeing what days they're posting it. Make sure you have a music video ready for that. Everything's mixed and mastered, well properly mixed and all that. Focus on like what do you call it? Tracks, like the track list. Make sure I have like a really good solid track list. Maybe have a listening party on like YouTube or Twitch. Maybe that's cool too. People want to listen to it with you. You can give backstory on like, oh, I remember when I recorded this song. You know what I'm saying? I remember like Logic did a Twitch listening party for his last album, and that was like a really, really, really big show out when he said this is his last album he's ever gonna drop on Twitch. There was like a lot of people that were in there, so
yeah,
you could do that too. That's a kind of a new thing I just came to my head right now, but get people involved in it, man. Like you don't want to just drop music and never promote it. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you get people involved. You want to have people attached to you and really stick onto you, and I feel like those are some things. And I'm not an artist. I'm not a rapper. I just make beats and.
Well, one thing that I would say too, just like with like the rollout, like I think that the kind of like the thing that like annoys me, you know, I've worked with like a lot of artists and stuff like that. I know a lot of artists. I hate when people just roll it out and they just think that it's like done. Like it's not done once it comes out and you roll it out like that day. It needs to be like a constant like feeding of that fucking thing. Like people spend all this time on this project, right? And like they get sick of it because it's their project, and then they spend a week like promoting it like crazy, and then they just go missing, you know what I mean? And like don't promote it anymore or post like once a month or some shit like that. Like it's a rollout, but the rollout should be like a month long or like a 2 month long campaign for that project. Like I hate when people just kind of like roll it out and it's like, well, fuck, I thank God I finally put it out, because it's like, you know what I mean, I've been working on this one thing forever, and it just like I just hate when I see that shit, because it's just like, you worked on this shit for like 9 months, you know what I'm saying? And you promoted it for 6 days. Like, it's so lazy, you know what I'm saying? Like, fucking, it just kind of defeats the purpose and all the work that you just put forward. And it just like, you know, when like, sometimes I see artists and stuff, and it's just like, damn, dude, like, I know you worked on this project for like 6 months, and then they'll post a project and they'll be like, man, my next shit's going to be crazy. Like, bro, hold off on that. You know what I'm saying? Let us get this project, because now you're just making people anticipate the next thing, almost like that this thing is not even important. Like, I'm not going to listen to that because like his next shit's about to be crazy. You know what I'm saying? I feel like everything should be at least a month-long campaign of a rollout. I feel like the timing and like the duration of a rollout is really what kills a lot of people, and they're on to the next thing. They're on to, you know, because like we're on to the next thing like constantly. But if you're telling me like, hey, go check this out, I might get to it, but I might forget to get to it. And if like you're fucking plugging like the new thing before the other thing even came out, like, dog, like I'm already, you know what I mean? Like, I just don't like when that happens, you know what I'm saying? Especially for, like, the producers. Especially if, like, imagine you do a project with G Perico. He promotes it for 2 days and be like, man, my next shit with this is going to be crazy. And it's like, bro, what the fuck? Right. We just spent a year doing this, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, you know what I mean? Like, I just, the rollout to me should be a rollout that's rollout is a good name, but I think it's a campaign, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
It's really a campaign,
for your,
you know what I mean?
For your project, yeah.
Exactly. So, fucking make sure the campaign is a long duration. You're constantly plugging, whether that's every other day or fucking once a week or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Just don't post it and then go ghost and then start working on the next thing. Like, you need to be promoting that thing while you're working on the next thing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Another thing I would do too, and I just thought about this right now because we're talking about like promoting campaign. Yeah. Is like, because what happened to Jimmy Waters is that those dudes in Paris, right? Music for Homies. They posted about Jimmy Waters' album. Like, they posted like so what I'm trying to say is like, have other people post, like other blog sites, other music, whatever, have them post your stuff too. And like, you can reach out to them and be like, hey, I'm dropping this album soon. Yeah. You know, I don't really know about conversations like that because I've never had those, but try to get other music blogs to post to you, whether they're small, big, whatever. Numbers are numbers, whether it's 10 to 10,000. It doesn't matter. try to get you. This is your goal, right? Is to make this album to get numbers.
Yeah.
So don't decline 10 people. Don't decline just because some small blog that has like 100 followers or 100 whatever. That's still 100 you didn't have. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, try to get everything. Who cares what it is?
And the budget doesn't stop at there. You know what I'm saying? So like fucking the way, like, even when I like rolled out for people, it's like, hey man, I want to be promoting on this. How much does it cost? Oh, it costs this much. Boom. Like, just fucking do it. Like, and that's another thing too. Like, people think like after it's all done that like, you know, they just think that people are going to reach out to them like, let me promote this shit. It's not going to happen. You got to go, you know what I mean? How much to promote on this? Oh, it's $50. All right, say less, $50. Like, go to those media outlets that have like your targeted audience. Like, if you're doing fucking West Coast shit, obviously don't do like some down south crazy like whatever, but you know what I mean? Like realistically, like, you know what I mean? If I was going to drop an album today, like on some West Coast shit, like I'm going to play Dizzler to put it on their page. You know what I'm saying? It's a really good outlook, you know what I mean?
It's
but
true.
like, yeah, for everybody. So like, I know that not everybody might like it, but at least people would be engaged in it and then be going across people.
Eyes that you wouldn't have had.
And you know what I'm saying? They'll go across some eyes that are pretty familiar with some similar sound. You know what I mean? Don't do the wrong things. You know what I'm saying? And also don't think that the budget stops once the project is done and you're about to roll it out. It gets even more expensive, honestly.
Also, another thing is if I just thought about this. Another thing, this is good that I'm kind of freestyling as we're talking, but so. When you're an artist, right? So let's say Hunger Force again. He's going to do an album, and he does
Lil Hunger.
Yeah, Lil Hunger, right? And he has his album coming out, and he has his one cover, the cover of the album, and then make another cover with the credits, and then your credits you tag everyone that's a part of it.
Oh yeah.
Anyone that mixed it, anyone that mastered it, where you recorded it at, the studio recorded it at. The producer that's in there, the engineer that recorded you, anybody that was a part of it.
The person who made the art.
Exactly. The person that made the art. Tag everyone, because now everyone's like, oh, this is what I've been on. Yeah. I'm going to promote what I've been on. Promoting what I've been on and what people have been on are going to get more eyes, more viewers to you, to your project, to your album. More involvement. Exactly. So please, if you're an artist and you have an album, please tag everyone that's part of it. It helps everyone get their credit. It helps people repost it. It helps people get more eyes on your album. And that's what you ultimately want, right?
Yep.
So please do that. That's like a no-brainer. Everyone should do that.
And it's free.
I don't care if it's only 4 people were on it. Just do it, you know? But because there is some people, you're going to get like a graphics artist guy, right? That's one guy. A guy who mixed you, mastered you, recorded you. That could just be one guy or 2. Yep. Then you get the producers. There could be 4 or 5 producers on there.
Yep.
And then you get all the... what else? Maybe that's probably it, huh? Like 4 or 5. But there could be 4 or 5 other producers that makes it like 10 people were involved.
Yeah.
Also the studio location. If you went to a studio and it wasn't on your house or something.
Yeah.
So you just get more people to post it and more eyes. Like I said, I'm not gonna repeat it, but yeah, I feel like it's no brainer. Yeah. But all that, everything, every last 10, 15 minutes we just talked about, repeat that 2-3 times a year.
Yep.
And I'm telling you, I feel like you just don't quit. Go hard at it every single time you do it. I don't see why nothing wouldn't work out.
And honestly, you know, it's called a rollout and shit like that. It's not called like roll out and get signed by like a major label. Just understand like you're going to roll it out for your audience because you're an artist. And next time when you do it, you just try to double up on it every single time. Roll out doesn't mean that fucking... You know what I mean? Epic Records is there. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know, Lil Trunks rolled this out. Like, we're going to come sign him. Like, that's not really likely. You know what I mean? Yep. So, just understand every aspect of the business because it is your business. So, just learn from that and, go hard.
Yeah. Well, I think, I definitely, I feel like everything I feel like we talked about a lot of good... I feel like I put a lot of good things out there for people to see.
I was just naming all the stuff that I hate seeing. You know?
Okay, yeah.
It wasn't even like the positive stuff. Yeah. Like, bro, I can't stand when people roll shit out and then like 2 days later they're on to the next thing. Like, what? We just got this shit, dude. Yeah. I can't stand that shit.
Yeah, and when it's out, keep promoting it. You know, keep posting like, music video comes out this week.
Yeah.
Show a sneak peek, a 30-second clip of the music video that comes out the next week.
Yep.
Do this and this and that. You know, just a lot of promo. It just once the album's out. Let's say the album comes out June 10th or May 1st. As soon as May 1st comes out, don't stop promoting that the album's out. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you keep promoting it. You know, regardless if it's a music video, a song.
It's a campaign.
Show a snippet of you recording the song or behind the scenes of something.
Something, bro.
Everyone, you know, make sure everyone's engaged in it as much as they can be for as long as they can be.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, I hope that answered that question. If anyone else has any more questions, drop in the comments for us to answer for next week. Because next week we're doing the beat review.
Yep.
And
we're gonna pod after the beat review.
Yeah, that's why I want people to ask us questions because we're probably gonna forget. Okay. And when we do the beat review, we make sure we ask people that are in live to make sure we answer questions that people want.
I better not hear no weak ass shit, bro. I heard nothing but fucking bangers last time. So the bar is high. I'm not gonna lie. You know, what I'm saying?
Was really good for the first day. Yeah. For the first week. Yeah.
And don't send us the same shit. If you send us stuff last time, I don't want to hear the same shit.
Because we ran through we didn't miss one beat last week.
A few.
Oh yeah, because some people sent two or three,
and we had to get to all of them. Bro, we're on there for like 2 hours.
Yeah, it was pretty. It was pretty long. Yeah,
so send me new.
We're probably not gonna listen to the fully all the way through this week. Because last time we listened to like the beat all the way through.
Yeah.
For the most part, a lot of them, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe so I think all the music we listened to all the music videos all the way through.
Yes.
But the beats and songs we kind of like
touched.
Yeah.
Depending on how much we liked it. If we liked it, we let it play. If we didn't like it, we stopped it immediately.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we'll be the judge of that next week. But April what did we say? 16th.
Today's the 9th.
So April 16th at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. 3 p.m. Eastern, you know, figure it out Central, I'm sorry. But so 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on April 16th, we're going to be doing the live beat and song review.
Yep.
So 2peasonapod at Gmail. We're obviously going to post it. Follow us on Instagram, and the 2piece on a pod Instagram. We're going to post that. Send in your songs and your beats. And
links, MP3s, no waves. If you got a music video, send us a link to the music video.
Yeah.
Make sure that shit's all not tagged up because we're not playing that shit. We played it last time, but that was the first one. That's the first freebie you get. Right. Yeah, I'm not trying to hear that shit. You know? Yeah. Like, that shit sounds Bush League.
Yep. Okay, cool. So the last thing we got is a head to toe today.
Come on, man. That's it?
I think so, right?
All right, say less. Say less.
You go first. I went first last week.
You got that exclusive shit.
I went first last week.
All right, I got the fucking LA. I wear the same hat like every single time.
Doesn't matter.
LA hat. I got the Stussy.
Is that new?
Yeah.
That's how you went to the Stussy store.
This is, I don't know if this is, no, this ain't vintage. This is the Dover Street Market in London. Some regular pants, and then the Nike Cortez is the LA joints.
Those are fire. It reminds me of the No Love in LA album.
Thank you, man. I wasn't going to wear them today, but I was like, you know what I'm going to wear.
And those aren't available anymore?
What?
Those shoes?
They're not?
They're not? Are they available still? I'm saying like.
Yeah, you're going to pay an arm and leg for it, though.
Oh, okay. Yeah. How much is arm and leg?
Probably like $300.
Okay, yeah, never mind. So on top, I got the Phillies hat on top. Here we go.
With the corduroy joint.
Yep. And then I got underneath the exclusive right here. I've had this in my closet for like 4 months or something. 3 months. Sugar Free right here, man. The Street Gospel with the Pro Club collab. Got Death Row Records on the right. And
some other shit in the left.
Some other stuff on the left, man. You know, and then the whole on the backside it has all the names of the songs.
Yeah.
I got the Suicide Boys pants here. I got the right here Midnight Organic socks and then classic Reeboks 86s, man.
Come on,
Nylons.
Man. We talked about that merch drop when it came out, huh?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was a while ago when we talked to TJ. Remember?
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's the last. That's when I think that's when it came out.
Damn.
Or no, it hadn't came out yet. We
were talking about getting it. Yeah.
Because they had promoted it.
Damn, dude, we've been doing this for a fucking long ass
almost
time.
A year, man.
We got 10 more episodes in this. It's a year, huh?
Yep.
So 2 months and a week. Damn, dude.
It'll be a year.
Holy shit. Not one episode missed, bro.
Not one episode missed, man. So subscribe and like, drop a comment for us not missing an episode yet.
Come on, dude.
And beat review next week. Don't forget. I gotta make sure we keep. I feel like I'm missing one more thing.
Me too.
I feel like we missed something else. Oh, Chap D and Primo. Shout out to them. They made a 2K.
Yep.
NBA you have the song with Jay Worthy with Ultra.
Yep.
Jimmy Waters' album came out. Go cop Jimmy Waters tickets on May 20th.
Yep.
Tavares Jordan will be on that same weekend.
Drop some questions for Tavares too. We'll ask him and shit.
That's true. If you're a Tavares Jordan fan, want to know anything about him, ask some questions. We're obviously gonna ask him some stuff too, but
yep.
I've never met him.
What?
I've never met Tavares before.
Oh no?
No.
That's the question I want to ask Tavares. I'm like, damn, when did we first meet? I felt like we met so many times.
You first met him with Ultra, right?
I don't even think that was the first time.
Oh, no, you met Ultra that first time, I think.
I think that was Ultra the first time. I can't remember when the first time I met TJ, though. Like, I try to think back to it. I'm like, dude, I don't remember the first time I met Tavares. It might have been that day, but I don't think it was that day because I thought I knew. I thought I knew Tavares before that. Like I
Mm.
met him before. I couldn't even tell you, bro. Like I met Tavares like a number of times. I'm like, dude, I can't remember when I met Tavares. We've always been cool. We've always been friends. Yeah.
I've never met anyone in person besides the people we met in Hawaii that like I make beats online with.
Yeah.
And 4 the 3, we met him at the show, and then he came on the pod.
Yeah.
And we gotta get 4 the 3 back on actually. I think it'd be kind of sick.
Yeah, he just sent me some collabs. I was working on those yesterday on,
He just sent me some
on my
too.
live. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, what the fuck?
Yeah, I feel like I'm forgetting one more thing for some reason.
Me too.
This is the bad part about not having it.
Oh,
written down.
pardon?
No,
Or just not having
about not writing everything down.
Mm.
But we do it live, man. We freestyling most of the time. So appreciate everyone watching, tapping in. Subscribe, definitely help us out. But yeah, me and Hunger Force are out of here, man. It was a little bit of a shorter episode, but I feel like we got two pretty good topics. The producer tag, the roll up for an artist was a really hit home. I think I was like, make sure you write down a lot of those things I said, because I feel like I'm not saying I'm 100% facts and always right, but I feel like a lot of things I said right there were like,
Close.
They were like damn near like you can't get any better than the things I said. And there's probably some stuff I maybe even missed out. But definitely do all the shit I said, because I guarantee you that'll help you out.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, we're out of here, man. It's been 2 P's on the pod with hungerforcebeats.com and prodtrunks.com. Go cop some beats. You know, Easter Sunday today. Wow.
Oh, yeah, it is Easter.
I forgot it's Easter Sunday.
Resurrection Sunday. Fuck,
you know what I'm
dude.
saying? I'm going to go drop a 420 egg because episode 42.
Oh, gotcha.
420 eggs special, you know?
Damn, man. Yeah, happy Easter. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you and your family are straight. See you next week, bro.
Adios, amigos.
Amigos.